Hi everyone, it's Debbie Mirza, the author of The Covert Passive-Aggressive Narcissist. And today is a very serious topic, but it's a really needed topic to talk about. I was prompted to do this video because I received a message from a woman just yesterday, in fact, who said every day she asked God to just let her die. And she read my book and wrote me a note, an amazing note that said, Debbie, your book saved my life. Because even toward the beginning of the book, I really wanted to bring this up, that I say in it, you may be feeling like you don't want to be here anymore, but might be too afraid to admit that to yourself or say it out loud or reach out and tell anyone that. But I want you to know you're not alone, that this is a really common thing that comes out of being in these types of relationships with these type of people. And also one reason I in other videos have talked about it's really important to realize the magnitude of emotional and psychological abuse that you've been through. Because it really does take a toll on the mind and the body and the heart. And it wears you down. And for many, many, many people, it brings you to the place of having suicidal thoughts, of just simply not wanting to be here anymore. And just wanting to, you just get to the place where it's just too much pain, you know? Or you get to a place where you feel numb. And so I wanted to, I'm going to talk about my own experience with this, and I want to bring you a lot of encouragement, and also just mainly, it's so helpful when we know someone understands, and just that we're not the only ones. There are so many people feeling this right now, and so I want to talk to you if you are feeling this way right now. Wish I could hug you. Wish I could sit next to you right now because I know that place. And I think it's especially even more difficult with so much social media out there because so many people do paint a picture, and I think including myself, you know, my friend, I was really like feeling a whole bunch of stuff the other day, and we were talking about this, a friend of mine, and she said, well, you know, if you looked at your posts, you'd look like you're having this amazing life. And there are amazing things about my life right now, but there are definitely times I'm a very emotional being and very sensitive, and I definitely go through my own stuff. But I want to talk about, with this subject, there was a time, kind of an extended time for myself where I definitely had feelings of not wanting to be here anymore. I really had thoughts of very delusional thoughts that we tend to have when we get this depressed. I really had deluded myself into thinking, you know, my kids will be fine. You know, they've got this person and that person. They'll be fine without me. Which now really makes me cry because I see clearly now. And I think, oh, my friends would be fine. They'd be sad for a bit, but everybody would be okay, you know, if I was gone. I realize now, being in a stronger place and a clearer place, that there's no way that my kids would have ever been okay. They would not have been okay. And if you leave, there are people that will never be okay with that. You matter, and you're valuable, and you're important, and we need you here. We need more people like you to stay here. We need more sensitive people. We need more kind people. We need more nurturing people. And my friends would not have been okay. Family members would not have been okay and this is the same truth for you. I really, really want you to hear this and know this. And I completely understand. When I was in this phase of my life, this was even a couple years ago, I would say, I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to leave my house. If I left my house, I would go to the mountains. I live in Colorado, so I love going into the mountains. And I found this one hike, and there was this sign. I could get to the top really fast. That's what I liked about this hike, because I didn't have a lot of energy. And there was a sign there that said, something like, no one allowed past this point. And so I thought, perfect, no one will be there. My own safe haven. And so I would scale these rocks with all these falling rocks going down to get to this one part. I don't recommend that, but that's what I did. But I would go up there a few times a week. It became my regular place where I just didn't want to be around people. I just couldn't deal. So I would sit on top of that mountain and look out and stare, sometimes cry, sometimes just let out how angry I was, sometimes journal, and sometimes I was just numb and I would just be. And there are times where you just, when you're in this space, nothing is exciting to you anymore. You just feel it feels like there's just no more reason to be here. And I just want you to know that there are people that love you. There are people that need you. And if I had decided to end it, I would have never written the book. And that woman would have never read it. And she may be gone too. Who knows, And I want you to know there are days where all you need to do is just make it through that day. And maybe try to do one thing. I would say listen to your body. I listened during that time to the fact that I didn't want to be around people and I wanted to be in nature. And if you're by nature, I highly recommend just going and sitting under a tree, because there's just something about it that's so nourishing for your body and your soul. I still go to the mountains by myself, and I need that time. And with time, as you get through the day, things will start getting clearer. You will start feeling stronger. And then one day, you'll find you actually have a desire to do something. You actually have motivation to accomplish something or go after something. And little things will start feeling like joy inside, and little moments will start feeling good to you. And interestingly enough, during that time, because I was so big on allowing myself to feel, which is really important, I kind of became comfortable with it in a way, and it felt like cocooning for me, and I think I kind of chose to go, I'm not going to be afraid of this anymore. I think a lot of us are afraid that if we let ourselves feel sad and stay there, that we'll never get out, and that's really not true. So listen to your body. Your body knows what you need. It knows how to heal, and if you feel up to it, reach out to people. Please feel free to comment and reach out to me. I will respond back. I really care about you. It is funny doing these videos and just staring into, you know, a hole on my iPad, but I really am thinking of you. When I read your comments, I feel a connection to you guys because we've been through really, really similar experiences. It's amazing to me how many people write me or contact me somehow and say, have you been watching my life? Did you watch my childhood? Did you watch my marriage? Because it feels like the way you described it in your book is completely what I went through. And it's just amazing how similar our stories are. So I felt this was really important to talk about. And if you are feeling this way, I really, really understand. And you are so not alone. And if you do have, I lead a meetup support group in Denver, Colorado. If you're in the area, I'd love to meet you. And if not, maybe look up meetup.com and see if there's a support group, because that really helps to sit with other people and you hear the stories and you go, oh my gosh, this is normal? I'm not crazy? You're not crazy. You're not crazy. I promise you that. You are feeling these feelings for a reason. You have been through an extraordinary experience that you were not made to go through. Your body was made for love and kindness and respect, and that is what you deserve. And I hope you give that to yourself today and every day. And someday soon, like this woman who wrote me, she said she has not, since reading, where I talk about this in my book, she has not had those thoughts anymore. It's a powerful thing to just know someone understands. So I want you to know that. And I want you to know that I am for you. I am in your corner, and you are going to come out of this, and you are going to feel joy again, and you will feel happiness, and you will feel yourself again, and it will be beautiful. You will get there. Just keep loving yourself, allowing yourself to feel, reach out to other people, and just know no matter how people present themselves on social media, you're not seeing the full truth. It's the courageous person that is fully honest. And we need more people like that. I think we in this world do such a disservice when we only represent the happy parts, because it just is not helpful. We need each other, and we need each other to be honest and go, hey, this is really what's going on. We have so much fear around that, and we just need to really change that, because there will be so much healing the more honest and vulnerable we are with each other. So I feel so much love for you. I am so there for you, and I hope this video helps you. Just so much to say, and I just wish I could look into your eyes right now. So feel that energy of love and absorb it and let yourself receive it. And you take really, really, really good care of yourself, because you deserve it.